Humans are the biggest threat to themselves. The fear of death and uncertainty about their own mortality drives most humans towards violence, especially against others who they deem different from them, such as nationality, race, or religion. It is this very instinct that makes it difficult for human to have global peace. The human instinct to survive, combined with the current human nature, has made them oppose anything new. A change or novelty is often seen as a threat and therefore must be opposed. This is why people are so afraid of change. The biggest threat to human survival is humans themselves. It is a very difficult task for people to overcome their own instinctive behavior and come together as a whole in order to work towards peace and harmony. The process of learning and the increasing evolution of humans, combined with technology, has made it easier for people to understand each other. This is why communication between nations is so important. When different individuals come in contact with each other and learn to understand one another, it makes the process of peace building easier. However, humans are still afraid of change, and their natural instinct to survive makes them oppose anything new. The process of learning will take time, but I believe that it is all worth the effort. There are two types of peace. Peace as the absence of war or violence. Peace as harmony and tranquility. Achieving the first type of peace is relatively straightforward. The second type of peace is much more elusive and can only be achieved by a psychological shift in the human mind, one which must occur before it is too late. Since there are two types of peace, so too are there two major issues that prevent global peace. The first issue is that of greed and the desire for power, resources, or territory. The second issue of achieving global peace is an estranged perspective of humanity as a whole. Humanity often looks at itself through the frame of reference it has created, which makes it difficult to see things externally. The external view allows one to step back and take on a more objective point of view. We see the world through our own eyes and write about it from that perspective. This makes for a very skewed view of reality. In order to achieve an external viewpoint, we must rid ourselves of bias. Though it appears impossible, we must write with a neutral point of view. Through this process of distancing ourselves from our writing, we can understand what is true and what is not. This is the act of achieving global peace. When we can understand what is true and what is not, humanity will be able to achieve a better understanding of itself. Unfortunately, many do not feel this sense of global peace. They are constantly battling for their own rights and those of others. A few examples of this are the human rights movement, feminism, and political correctness. These battle cries call for equality among all people.